Have you ever heard of Terma teachings? Terma teachings are when great spiritual teachers or gurus are aware that their students are not yet ready to learn these teachings in the current lifetime. But he is aware that they will be able to learn the teachings in future lifetimes. And through multiple incarnations, they are able to prepare their souls so they are able to retain the teachings and they are able to properly teach them to others and pass down the knowledge. So these great teachers predict at a certain point that their students will be ready. So they hide the teachings in scriptures, in scrolls, and even through symbolism and hidden messages and artwork. These teachers are such evolved and advanced beings, they are able to predict that at a certain time, a certain area will need teachings. So they travel and they bury the teachings, like I said, hidden in scrolls or hidden messages in scriptures or in artwork, and they hide the teachings sometimes in caves or buried underground in these remote areas and plant seeds for future generations. And I'm assuming how this works is once a student has properly developed to the point where they're able to not only retain the teachings, but take action upon them and spread them to the people who need to receive the teachings. Once they are ready, I'm assuming they get a hit of intuition, like to just go to a random cave to explore, meditate, to get in touch with their true self, and they, for whatever reason, channel this intuition that is just sent to them almost miraculously, and they dig up a hole and find some sort of hidden scroll or scripture. I'm not entirely well versed on this topic. I'm assuming that's how it probably works though, and I find it fascinating. I fully believe in channeling intuition, and I even get random hits of intuition sometimes, so it doesn't sound that far-fetched to me based on my beliefs. These Terma teachings are known as Earth Terma, which means earth treasures. They are manuscripts that are buried in caves or temples, hidden underground, waiting for the student that is ready and developed to uncover them and to learn them and to spread those teachings. But these teachers have to have backup plans because times change. So like I said, the messages can be hidden in artwork through symbolism. So that's one of the backup plans that they use to make sure the teachings are spread whenever they need to be. Another way that these teachings are spread is through direct consciousness, through embedding the teachings into the consciousness of a soul that is worthy or a chosen one that is chosen to spread the teachings. These higher beings send messages through intuitive channeling to spiritual teachers and gurus that are ready to spread the teachings. This is called direct transmission, and let me tell you a story about direct transmission. My teacher, Master Ko, learned from Grandmaster Choa Kok Sui, the founder of Pranic healing. So Grandmaster Choa Kok Sui, through direct transmission of Guru Padmasambhava, received the pranic healing teachings and received the message to spread them. The details I'm not so sure of. However, I do believe it to be true because these pranic healing teachings are extremely powerful, and I am not surprised that they come from an ancient practice. Guru Padmasambhava was a semi-legendary tantric Buddhist Vajra master who was said to establish the first Buddhist monastery in Tibet around the 8th or 9th century. Yeah, the 8th or 9th century. So how is it possible that a semi-legendary guru from the 8th or 9th century transmitted teachings to Grandmaster Choa Kok Sui in the late 1900s? Truthfully, the only hint that I have is through oneness, through the unified field, through direct consciousness. I believe direct transmission through consciousness is entirely possible. And this is not the only story of somebody channeling intuition from a higher being. I believe these teachings are passed down because the earth is meant to evolve. That is what we do. We have been evolving since ancient times. How else do we evolve without receiving secret teachings that lead us towards evolution, towards elevating our consciousness through secret teachings? I believe we are all one. I believe we are all connected in one. I believe we are one with every living being. And if we're one with every living being, then who's to say that we can't directly transmit consciousness between one another? The thing is, not everybody has the ability to do that because it takes a very high vibrational being to be able to receive consciousness through direct transmission. It takes a very selfless and advanced spiritual being to be able to tap into the frequency that it takes to channel that intuition. And I believe that is why these teachings are not passed down until a worthy or chosen one is fully developed enough to the point where they are able to spread the teachings in an effective manner. I find this topic and this idea fascinating. I don't know if you do, but I certainly do. Some people probably will think it's insane. I think it is incredible, and I find it to be true. I may not have. If you enjoyed this video, hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, and leave a comment down below of topics that you're interested in, and I'll make videos on them. Thank you so much for joining me, and have a blessed rest of your day. Namaste.